welcome to Apple Watching DIY. Today we're going to be showing you how to use a mobile.
And we are here today with the Ariens Lawnmower. It's the Hydrostatic automatic, as you can see. So James is going to show us shortly how to get a no start started, and then we'll do kind of just a basic overview or review on this lawnmower here. Zoe, as you can see, is in the driver's seat right now. However, children are not recommended to drive these doodads.
So if you're having problems starting it, you first probably need to verify whether it's an issue with the battery or an issue with something else. If the engine turns over but doesn't start, it's not going to be the battery. If the engine won't turn over at all, then what you can first try is hooking up your battery cables from your car like you're going to jump it. Let it run for about 10 minutes to kind of give the battery a surface charge, and then once you've done that, go ahead and put the seat back down and attempt to turn it over. If it still won't turn over, then you're probably going to want to pull the battery and hook up a battery charger to it. Now if it turns over and doesn't start, let's first go over the basics of how to start it. You're going to want to put your foot down here on this clutch pedal. So you'll put your foot down there, put the key in. I always like to make sure that the transmission's in neutral. So get that in neutral, put the key in, and go and attempt to turn it over. So we know the battery's fine because the engine's turning over normally. So there's a few things we can do. First, we want to make sure it has gas in it. Pull this cover off. This will expose the carburetor. So down here, this is where you're going to want to, this is the carburetor opening right here. So what we're going to want to do is pour a little gas down in there just to get it started. If that still doesn't work, let's go ahead and check the spark plugs. This is a 5/8 spark plug socket. So what you're looking for here is basically a spark plug that's coated in gas or oil, or if you try to start it for a long time, this may be flooded. So what you're going to want to do is basically just clean any gas or oil buildup that you have on here.
Preferably with a towel.
Yeah, these look good, so I don't need to do anything with them, but don't crank these down too tight. Just get them snug and stop. That one looks good. So, then put your foot down on the pedal. This right here is the engine speed. So what we're going to want to do is put it up to the bunny, and then all the way up further, which should be the choke. Now it should be ready to start. For about 30 seconds or a minute while it's on full choke. Once you're sure that it's not going to die, then you can move it down a little bit past the bunny. So this pedal basically acts like a clutch, but not in a traditional way. The only time you're going to want to use this pedal right here is when you're starting it and whenever you need to make an emergency stop. And that's it. This is a hydrostatic automatic transmission, and if you use this pedal and any other any other time other than starting or emergency stops, it has a potential to damage the transmission. Leave your foot off this pedal when you're slowing down or anything else. You don't need to use that pedal. On the key you have 4 positions. You have stop, you have this position right here, which will allow you to go in reverse. So if you need to go in reverse ever, then you'll have to be in this position. This is the run position, and then this one is the start position. Put your foot down on the clutch, go ahead and start it, and then move it back to the reverse. So this will allow you, whenever you're mowing, to go in reverse. This is the mower speed, not the engine speed. So forward is bunny, basically. The further forward you go, that's going to be the faster the mower moves. Neutral and reverse. Now once again, you don't need to push in the clutch pedal when you're changing speeds, shifting into neutral, or shifting into reverse. Only use the pedal if you need to make an emergency stop. This button right here turns your or engages or disengages your blade. Disengaged, engaged. This lever right here acts basically as a parking brake. So if you watch, when you push the clutch down, you can pop this lever up and it will hold that in place. So basically you would use this maybe if you just want to jump off the mower real quick to maybe move something out of the way or something like that, and you don't want to kill the mower. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot of use for this lever right here. This right here is going to be the height of your blade. We usually stick it around 3, but you can see the lower the number, the lower the blade.
This is one of the things they tell you not to do.
Once you're ready to start mowing, go ahead and push that clutch in. Make sure you have something to drink, preferably water or beer. Get in the on position, ready to start. Back to the reverse. Let out the clutch pedal. Go ahead and start working it forward.
So it won't start with that engaged. It has to be pushed in.
Yeah, with the blade engaged, the engine won't crank.
Ah.
This mower is super quiet and super easy to use. Once you get used to the transmission and the clutch pedal, you can just drive it like it's a car with an automatic transmission. On the hills, don't worry about trying to push in the clutch pedal. Even if you get a little bit scared, ease the throttle back into neutral. It'll slow you down enough till you feel like you're in a comfortable pace.